Hello everyone, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Discworld. Now, last time you remember, we stopped off after having given Gaspode a gluey bone, so the dog can no longer speak. And all we have is the chewing noises now when we try to talk to the man. So now we can hopefully speak to the sailor unmolested and uninterrupted. Can't talk.
Look, sorry about all that stuff I said before.
What?
Well, you know, sorry about being a matalo and all that. You see, it wasn't really me, it was this talking dog over here.
If you were really sorry about all those things you said before, you'd buy me a drink.
Ah, look, would you have another round?
Oh, thanks, chum. I'll have a glass of milk, please.
Milk?
Aye, milk from the venomous she-bats of Ree, served in a dirty glass.
Ah, I thought so.
It's good for my stress. You see, I miss my Polly.
Let us talk to the innkeeper about getting some milk, then.
A glass of milk, please. Certainly, sir.
Yeah, there's one of the lines Eric Idle didn't dub. Surprisingly easy quest. I have to go milk the bats ourselves. Now, let us speak to the sailor.
So, you're a pirate then, are you?
No, pal. Just a sailor now. Just a sailor since my Polly went away. Oh, my Polly.
Right, well, you've got your drink now, so why don't you fill me in on some sort of useful information?
Useful information?
Well, that's the drill, isn't it? I go into a random bar, I find the one person who seems to be reluctant to talk to me, I buy them a drink, and they tell me something.
Something like what?
Well, adventure-oriented, preferably.
Oh, well, if it's adventure you want, then here's the tale about the time when I was shipwrecked on the Isle of the scantily clad, rather well-manicured Amazon women.
Oh, no.
Then here's the tale about the time when I was shipwrecked on the Isle of the scantily clad, rather well-manicured Amazon women. Oh, let me, and then she started rolling me, slithering, and clawing her, and and then we had some tea.
Excuse me, sir, but I've been admiring your tattoos.
Oh, fine stuff, eh? This one here, you seen this one?
That's a birthmark, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. So it is. Well, check out this one then. I lost 8 points of blood getting this one. It says, Mother.
No, it says mudder.
Oh, well, I'm a victim of low educational standards. It's the thought that counts.
Why have you got a birthmark shaped like a crown?
No idea, old son. There's one shaped like a humorous pig, too. Only I can't show you that one unless I get to know you a lot better.
So where do you get tattoos?
I can't tell you. I miss my Polly, so I can't concentrate on anything till I find my Polly. Look, you've been a smashing listener. If you ever can, please go and find my Polly. Here's a whistle. It's his little parrot call. Whatever you do, don't ever lose it. I can't talk without my Polly. I'll wear this around my neck. I won't lose it.
And there's another redub that Eric Idle did not do. So we now have a parrot summoning whistle up on our person.
I wonder what sort of birds this whistle calls. That doesn't...
And I can't actually
That
use
doesn't-
it here, it seems. Now, I actually do remember, and can take a wild guess as to where we're supposed to go to find Polly. But before we go there, got a few things I want to grab first, just to get them out of the way. Because we're about to go out into the Discworld proper and leave the relative safety of Ankh-Morpork. And there's some gear I want to take with me first. Even though this may not make much sense to you, that doesn't make much sense to me either, but this is an adventure game, and if we start waiting for the puzzles to make sense, we're going to be here a long time. For instance, you remember how earlier we switched the broom handle for Windlepoon's magic staff. Well, it turns out that I had reasons for taking this snake and making it long and strong and getting its friction on, apart from making a bunch of dirty puns in the last Let's Play episode. So we're going to take the staff and trade for the snake. Clever, clever, and... So I now have a broom handle.
Now this could be a handy extension handle.
And that actually is a hint as to what you're going to need it for, because we're going to have something that we need extended. Yes, I'm back to the dirty jokes already. And that handle will let us get a grip, so to speak. The stately green campus of Unseen You. Okay, and we'll also need to go back to the psychotrickerous / agent's office, or director's office now. I'm not really sure they said what his new job is.
Baby!
Eh?
And
Now,
yeah, sit down, shut up. Some things don't change. We have the barber's appointment book. You remember the barber has a bit of a crush on the milkmaid / wannabe movie star.
next! Next!
And she changed back to her old self, and now the milkmaid has disappeared.
Come in. So, you want to play a hero, yeah?
A hero?
Well, this is to be a hero's role. Just say your lines, and we'll see if we can't get you a screen test.
Lines?
All heroes shout something as they attack. It's traditional. Just say whatever comes into your head. Just say whatever comes into your head.
Hasta la vista, baby?
Nein. Here, try this.
But this just says...
Hey, that's what all dragon slayers say.
Really?
Just before they fry to a crisp. Come back when you practiced. Now off you go.
I don't think that that's the missing MacGuffin that we need for figuring out what we need to become a hero. Although a war cry or a catchphrase would be useful for a given value of useful.
An appointment book with the milkmaid's autograph.
At least now we know what that is.
I already have one.
Okay, yes, we already have the egg. And nothing else particularly useful at the moment. Although, let's go ahead and go to the drum, because it's one place we haven't been yet. Apart from livery stable, and there's nobody useful to talk to there.
Greetings.
Hello. Are you, it begins with a T, a troublemaker?
No? No, why do you ask?
Oh, well, I'm bored, see. That's the downside of being a bouncer. You have to wait minutes sometimes for a decent fight. It's too quiet, standing here with nothing to do. It gets so boring sometimes. I hit my own head for just something to do. I mean, unless someone actually asks you to thump them, there's nothing to do except wait.
You're paid for this?
Yeah, I just begins with a T. Thump people.
What? At random?
Ooh, I don't use no complicated stuff like at random. No, I just thump people what cause trouble in the bar, in the bar.
Sounds like a better idea.
Saves wear and tear on the knuckles. Only thing is the boredom. It's almost as if I hear people asking to be thumped. I might change my job to just thumping anybody who comes by. Do you think that's taking things too far?
Well, it's quite a jump.
When you say that, I thought you say thump. Sorry, it's one of them mistaken identity thingies. Is your head all right?
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
Didn't hit you too hard, did I?
Yeah, thank you, Mother. Oh, I'm fine. It's just a little lump.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. There I'll go again. A creature of impulse. You look a bit seedy. Are you all right?
Oh, I don't feel so good. I think I'm going into a bit of a slump.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. Oh, where can I put my face? See, when you say that, I thought you say...
Yeah. Excuse me. I think I hear someone calling.
It's worth noting that trolls on the Discworld are not naturally stupider than, say your average human. The thing is that trolls on the Discworld are made of living rock. They are silicon-based life forms. And like most silicon-based life, their brains tend to overheat the warmer it is. So trolls are actually quite bright. Some of them become super geniuses when they're frozen solid. This actually does come into play in some of the Discworld books, to the point where Detrius, who the bouncer here actually might well be Detrius, if not named as such, since Detrius is a troll who first appears as the bouncer at the Mended Drum, and then later becomes a respected watchman, and he actually gets a custom-built cooling helmet that keeps his brain cool so he can think straight. And that messed up guy is here again. I'll bet he'll still be in line with Patrician if we were to go back to the palace.
Ah, go away. You keep your...
Okay. Wonder if the Hubline Adventurers might have some advice on being a hero.
Ah, and you gentlemen are...
Not so much.
You maybe want to...
What? No, not with anyone who was. What?
Is there... Yeah, I think... Yeah, you want...
No.
Maybe... Yeah, you...
Yeah, excuse me.
Okay.
Well, I'll catch...
Well, we might as well get a drink while we're here. Let's see what's new.
Clactian cactus juice with something wriggling inside.
Huh.
Barkeep, a drink. Clactian cactus juice.
Hang on, sir. I'll just...
Yes?
Sorry, sir. Just increasing the dramatic tension.
And we now have a worm, because for those of you who do not know, cactus juice is made from agave, as is tequila. And what do we find in tequila? A worm.
Looks like it's been having a good time in that Clactian cactus juice.
And we have a drunk worm. And I've also got some string. So now I think we have something to attract that imp with, so we can get the camera to work if we wish to go back to the palace, but we don't want to do that just yet.
Well, give us a Zymaus Lacantar Splenetic Emollient then, please.
Okay, we're getting this again. I think I already have a tank. Yeah, I already had a tankard, but...
One tankard, Brumeldium bladder.
I already have matches. I don't think the braggart has anything to tell us. Oh, what the heck. Let's see what might be down here in the basement. Something dark and spooky down there Rincewind doesn't want to deal with. The Gold Cup winning rooster at the Klatchian Animal Crooning Competition.
Good wood, this. Good wood, this. Hello?
Hello?
Rincewind enjoys a good piece of wood.
Oh, yes.
That's it, is it? The one?
You what?
I'm in.
Well, wow.
Well,
We've heard this
I
bit
don't believe
before.
it.
I
I
guess that we're
know
not
the
actually
river.
going
Yeah,
to
The rip, isn't that?
get any
you have to
advice
watch
out of
out
him.
yours.
I didn't think
Mine's
we
another.
would,
Then
but
there was the...
Barkeep!
okay, I actually do have a pair of
A
mugs
tankard
there.
of beer. Well, something similar enough to beer to cause a minimum of excitement.
But let's go ahead and ply him with a drink anyway.
About those Amazon women.
And one hand, I'm going to... Wild slip. And then we had...
Okay. Nothing useful we can do here yet. But you'll note that the braggart said something about knowing where there's a temple with a magical talisman, Eye of Afla. So if we were to go looking for magical talisman, well, that would be a good place. But we need to find out where said temple is in the first place. Well, just so heck of it, we might as well check the livery stable. Just because I'm a completist about these things. And you'll notice that that big bag of corn that was here before has disappeared, so now we can actually look at the bumper of this.
Winnie, if you love dragons. Lady Ramkin's Sunnyvale Dragon Sanctuary.
Now that actually opens up a brand new location for us.
Quite a trim little cart, that. I can't read this, it's all covered with mud. At least I hope that's mud.
Yep. So that does give us a new direction, new avenue to pursue. And it also allows us to start working on what one Cracked Magazine article said was one of the most difficult puzzles ever. And in point of fact, I disagree with that point, and I'm going to show you why eventually. But let's see, where is Lady Ramkin's place? Ah, there it is. I don't think there's anything at the park. We can just go ahead and look there anyway. Looks like there's some new signs here.
Keep off the grass. Actually, since the stench...
Yeah, same as before. Well, there was the hope. And I don't think there's anything else at the barn, but just because we're a completist... Da-na-na-na-na-na. Hey!
Still looks like dry grass.
And anything else at...
I'd rather not. Wizards and flames don't go together.
Well, this may be a bit of a bug, the dragon still being here. And not trying to kill me, as it were. But we'll just go ahead and leave before the game notices. Now, okay, well, we'll go check out Lady Ramkin's estate. That is not a euphemism.
Lady Ramkin's Dragon Sanctuary. Brimstone deliveries at the rear.
And we do have the front door here, with a knocker.
Dragon-shaped. Well, I'll be...
Well, I do suspect I'll be using this to distract somebody later.
I'm just feeding my little darlings now. Do come around the back.
Come around the back, she says. Ah, there's the path.
Tecumseh Farragut the Ninth? That's the second largest woman I've ever seen. A nice blue ribbon and rosette. Good grief, it's sizzling. Oh, no. Hang on a minute. It's me. Rather handsome-looking chap, isn't he?
I was actually trying to look at...
Mambo the 16th. Quite a chubby little chap, aren't you?
Yeah, I won't let us look at too many of these other dragons.
Nigel Hawthorne Rampshire the 8th. Nope.
Okay, we can't close the door there.
Oh, hello again. You're at the hairdresser's.
Note where she tucks her keys. So now she's locked up the sanctuary. We can't take the sword, but we can speak to her a bit.
I'm Lady Ramkin. Do mind the doo-doos.
Eh?
Well, if you don't, the doo does what it does.
It does? What does it do?
Well, it does the dirty. The doo-doos, I mean. It can be dodgy, ducking doo-doos. If there's any carbon on your feet, you could be history. And geography. Dragon droppings are rather unstable, even explosive. That's what the boots are for. Can't go tracking this sort of thing in the house. It eats through the rugs. And the foundations, actually.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. I'll be careful.
Some sort of constable, are you?
Eh?
Well, your hat. It's very grand. Officer's issue, I suppose.
No, not exactly. I'm a wizard.
Dragon fancier, are you?
Yeah, that's a bit of a dead giveaway that Lady Ramkin is, in fact, well, qualified as the traditional dragon's dinner, not having much to do with men.
What on earth was that bang?
Oh no, there goes another one. Poor little mite. He was one of my best breeders, too.
There he goes.
Off. He's gone off. It's the flames, you see. It's all in the digestion. The more combustible the food they eat, the more powerful the flame.
Really?
Now and then one of the little beggars overdoes it and sets himself off. Rather nasty, really. Dragon innards are so hard to shift from the ceiling.
Do they all explode?
Well, what they're trying to do is modify their digestion to create hotter flames. If they could only approach evolution more scientifically, they might do better. As it is, the species needs an awful lot of looking after.
Is a self-detonating, toxic, defecating house pet really going to catch on?
Well, there's the excitement of breeding. Pedigree lines and all.
Yeah, and you can watch them all blow up afterwards.
Yes, it's hard. You get so fond of them. I give the members of one family line the same name, and then just attach a number on the end. It makes it less heart-wrenching to lose one then. That was Mambo the 15th, who just detonated now. Sadly, his son is a bit of a disappointment.
Oh?
Yes, he's a runt. Mambo the 16th will probably never survive to breed. He's too small to fly, and dragons mate on the wing, don't you know? Still, he's a romantic little soul, a real charmer to the ladies.
Ladies?
Well, lady dragons. He's always doing little mating dances. Quite the little show-off, really.
Interesting.
Run that bit about men past me again.
Oh, well, well, dragons have taken up most of my time, really. I've never really got the hang of, well, you know, boys and everything.
Let's not mention dragons. I've had a bad day. Dragons? Where?
All around you, young man. Swamp dragons. The only kind of dragon that normally exists, of course. They're quite lovable. Are you a member of the Dragon Protection Society?
Protection Society? My dear woman, there's a dragon out there that is bent on burning this whole city to the ground.
Yes, poor thing. It's usually the owner's fault, you know.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
Well, I have a call for kleptomania.
Yes. Well, it's all right if you go for that pre-patrician opulence.
And now, because I am a juvenile lad, I'm going to run around before Lady Ramkin can get to the front door. And now we shall abscond.
Yes, I won that at last year's Swamp Dragon Breeders' Show. Poor old Reginald Lampwick Punchinbury III. He just up and exploded with excitement. Pity, really. Yes, poor old pity, really.
Okay, I had thought that she would go and answer the door, but apparently not as such. Either that or I ran too quickly for her. So let us try that again.
Oh, hello.
Let's get her out of there first. And see where she's hiding the key again. I know there has to be a way to do this. Maybe it will only let me do it after I've gotten there the first time. Come on. And she's back inside. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Just get away from the house, come back, knock the door, and then run for it.
Well, I suppose when you're this rich, garden gnomes are just too passé. What? Leave this wonderful place?
Yeah, we're gonna leave and come back almost immediately. I know this may seem like a fool's errand, but there is method to my madness. Because I've got to have that blue ribbon. And okay, maybe I actually have to wait for her to show up and then run around. Okay, now she's standing here. We will run around. And now we will abscond with the blue ribbon. Ha 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 ha! Yes, I am such a clever thief. Laugh with me, Jocko! Laugh with me! Jocko? Jocko, why aren't you laughing? Okay. Now that I've gotten obscurated by my standards. And wasted a thorough amount of time trying to get a seemingly useless object. Let's go ahead and leave the city for a bit. Actually, checking with Nobby, see if maybe we've got one more option. Okay, let's see.
So tell me, if I was...
That one's tricky. Now, that one just has to be 925,000 to 1.
Okay, just for the heck of it, let's add in the posing pouch.
So tell me, if I were wearing if I was...
Funny thing, but I just... It's 975,000 to 1.
Okay, getting closer. Why are we coming back here? Well, a couple reasons, but the main one is I want to get the barber out of here. Won't let me take that frog. We'll show him the appointment book.
Let's keep track of that.
Okay, apparently we don't need... we can't give that to him yet.
There you are!
The game won't let us get rid of him yet.
No, I can't see...
Okay, we can't take the bucket, but what if we had something to transfer the water from? So, now I have a pot full of water.
I hope it's not river water. I'd hate to melt the pot.
While we're here...
Quite a handy wooden crank, this.
Yes, in fact, I think this crank could be so useful. We're going to go ahead and take it with us.
Quite a handy wooden crank, this.
And I think we'll go to the Dark Wood just to see Nanny Og again. Because now Nanny Og has actually headed home. And because she's the only person I can think of even remotely being helpful in our quest at this point to find out some other heroic thing we could do.
Watch out, dearie!
Eek!
Couldn't keep it away from old Nanny, eh? It's my fascinating nature, I expect.
Somehow, I didn't think your hobby would be knitting.
Oh, I'm a devil for it. It's pretty hard to do, though. My cat Grebo keeps playing with the wool, the little scamp. Be careful if you go near him. He's not very happy about men in dresses.
It's not a dress. It's a robe of occult power.
It's got sequins.
I happen to like sequins. They happen to give a very nice occult sparkle, all right? Is it much of a living being a witch?
Actually, business hasn't been going all that well. I've lost my custard-making book, and I used to sell the most irresistible custard.
Really?
Well, it was a bit of a cheat. I used to put love potion in the custard. You couldn't help but fall in love with it.
So the book's gone. Why don't you try looking in the library?
You're such a thoughtful little man. Now come over here and sit on your old nanny's trick knee.
Eek! Let's not do something we'll regret, shall we?
How about a kiss for old Nanny?
Eek! Madam, try not to remember who you are. Madam, control yourself. I'm an accredited wizard.
Well, you know what they say about men with big hats?
I don't want... Really? What is it they say?
They've got big heads.
Oh.
Of course.
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
Well, you know, we do have her book, or Eastwell facsimile.
That doesn't work. That doesn't
we
work.
Can't return the book. No points for honest heroism here. What these potions are.
Nanny Ogg's Inheritance Accelerator. Why wait for the rest of their life? What do we have here? Nanny Ogg's Patent Lie Remover. Removes unsightly untruths, leaving behind just the odd white lie. Nanny Ogg's Special Corn Remover and Passion Potion. Must be for those with a foot fetish. That doesn't work.
You know, I could certainly use a truth potion.
Watch out, dear.
Eek! Ah, About your patented lie remover potion.
It's my special truth potion.
Aha. Could I borrow some?
I'll only let you have some in return for the kiss, and this time I'll be keeping my eyes open, so I will.
No. That doesn't work. Oh, let's not be silly. I think I might be physically ill.
Okay, I need to come up with something that will inspire Rincewind to kiss Nanny Ogg. Too bad I don't have any of that love custard left. I wonder if there's somebody who might know where I might have some. Well, we've come this far out into the city, the wide world. Why don't we go check out the end of the world while we're here? Hello, what's this?
Ah, now don't tell me it's purple and has 100 eyes. Am I close? Hey, who turned out the lights? Phew. Well, at least it's nice and warm and soft out here. How do I get out of this place? No, forget that last statement. How do I get to stay here?
And where is here? Well, funny you should ask. Meanwhile, on Dun Manifestin, home of the gods of the Discworld.
Hey, that's cheating!
What?
That's cheating! You can't do that! Put that rotten thing away!
It's not cheating. It's just enriching the storyline.
Yes, it's in the rules.
It isn't!
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
You can be quiet too, Mr. Handbag Face, and if you try to swap dice on me one more time, I shall do to your black monks what the Prophet Dundas did to the tribe of the Extralites, with both thumbs.
Excuse me, but what is that?
What?
There. The little pointy-headed thing. You've got a little piece hidden down your cleavage.
Oh, goodness me, I wonder how that got there.
Put it back.
Yes, I haven't had any fun with that one yet. Wait till it meets my monk this time.
Oh, just get on with the game.
I quite agree. So yes, for those of you who are not familiar with the Discworld mythos, that is in fact the gods playing dice with the universe, or at least the Discworld. And the gods in question there included Offla the Crocodile-Headed, whose monks we annoyed earlier, and the lady who picked up Rincewind and hid him away in her cleavage is a goddess who is known only as the Lady. It is dangerous to name her beyond that, because otherwise she will not help you. But she is sort of Rincewind's patron in the early Discworld books. At least she has a fondness for him and does bend reality a bit to keep him alive. Let's see, here we are, end of the world. Hey, let's mess with that one.
I can hear some oil sloshing around inside.
Well, that's not a blatant clue. Those use oil for one thing
I can hear some oil sloshing around inside.
I wonder.
That doesn't work.
Well, high-power explosive could be useful.
Handy for holding the coat. It's dark out here.
Well, you know, we're here at the edge of the world. We see a
They're
bunch of
catching all the fish that go over the edge.
birds flying around. I wonder, perhaps might have something useful to you.
That doesn't...
Aha! I'll bet that's a Polly.
That doesn't work.
I'll hang on to this myself.
Okay. We will, of course, need to keep that there.
Polly want a cracker!
You want a cracker, eh? I should note at this point that this is a very bad idea to any children who are watching this. And to any parents who are letting your children watch this, what the hell is wrong with you? Cracker. Ah, well, we can't reach him. I know for a fact we can't. But he's too far out of reach to get with our net. Luckily, we have a handy extender. But we lost the whistle.
I wonder if he wants another cracker.
You know, we'll go and take Polly back to the pirate, or sailor as it were. Come on, luggage. Ah, happy lad.
Polly! Polly, you come back to... Here, wait a minute. Where's that whistle, then?
Look, it's just a little accident, sorry.
An accident? My whistle?
It just sort of fell off the world. Anyway, I got your parrot back.
But my whistle! My handcrafted Uplander parrot calling whistle! My mother gave that to me! Oh, how can I concentrate now that I know the last keepsake of my old dead mother has gone from the world?
Right, I'll go fetch the whistle then, shall I?
But before I do that, I'm going to wander on in here. Because we have a little container of water, and now we need some soap. So now I have a container of soapy water.
A pot of frothy water. Must have a million household uses.
And we've also got that brush now. So now we have a soapy brush. And what are we going to do with that soapy brush, you ask? Well, first we're going to go move past the boogeyman. And then we're going to head back to the livery stable for a moment. Because I have a need to do some cart washing.
Sore ass.
So we now know the plate number of this particular cart. And put that back. Now we're going to go on our merry way. And we'll go ahead and head on back to the edge of the world first. Because at this point, I have given up on actually finding all the information we need. So I'm just going to go ahead and see how much the game will let me get away with. Because we need a way over the edge of the world. Impressive. And we now have a pathway over the edge.
Yeah. Hello. Nice day for it.
Yes, nice day for what?
For whatever you're planning to do.
So you mean I'm destined to fail after all? You're here to collect my soul, thus ending the quest and demonstrating the futility of all human endeavour.
No, I'm just having a break.
Oh, sorry.
I shall see you later on, but I won't tell you what's going to happen, because I don't want to spoil your day.
Look, you're a busy man. There's no need to disrupt your schedules on my account.
Oh, I enjoy it. See you at the city square, then. Oops. Sorry. It slipped out. Forget I said it.
Bit of foreshadowing there. And hey, this looks familiar. Aha, a glint on the shell.
What's this? My whistle?
Well, the pirate's whistle, to be technical.
A two-inch shell, no doubt. I wonder if it's a boy turtle or a girl turtle.
Well, we could walk around and find out, but,
I wonder what they eat. I wonder what they eat. I wonder what they eat. Home, sweet home.
I'm going to move the cursor a little bit out of the way, so those of you who wish to take a screenshot of this wonderful view may do so. It is a beautiful graphic, isn't it? Not bad for 1990s technology. Okay, back to the chain of handkerchiefs. Oddly enough, the luggage does not follow us down there. Okay, take my whistle back. The pirate's whistle, sorry. And we'll go ahead and leave that chain here because, well, let the Arch-Chancellor tend to his own hat. So, back to the inn.
Oh, my Polly! My beautiful Polly and my lovely whistle! Oh, how can I repay you?
Just tell me how to get a tattoo.
Go to the barber shop, of course.
Of course. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's a Cracked magazine article, and I'll probably put a link to it up in the description for this this chapter, that describes some of the more difficult, or at least the least counterintuitive adventure game puzzles of all time. And Discworld did make the list for this puzzle, because first we have to figure out the whole thing about gluing the bone to get Gaspo to shut up so we can talk to the pirate in the first place. And then we have to go figure out everything we need to do to get the parrot summoned at the right place. And then how to get the parrot down, and then how to retrieve the parrot, and then how to go and get the whistle back after we have retrieved the parrot. So, for those of you following this rather weird chain of events, we did all of that just so we could talk to the pirate about his tattoos, which if you don't look at the tattoos, you won't be able to ask him about them. So we do all that just to find out about his tattoos, and then do this, and then find out, oh, well, you have to go get the barber. Which the game would not let me cheat this earlier and just give him the milkmaid's autograph on the appointment book to make him go back to Ankh-Morpork, where I can go get a tattoo. So now...
Right. Here you are then. The milkmaid is all set to be your next appointment.
Oh, that's marvellous. I'll be seeing you.
So I saved a little bit of time by doing this earlier. I am such a manipulative, awful person. And the bees are buzzing like mad over here. But now that we've gotten him back to the city, we can go ahead and get ourselves a tattoo. Something to prove our manhood and fulfill the prophecy, as it were. Well, not really prophecy, but what everybody says a hero should have. So we'll head on into the barbershop.
You serve as the local tattoo artiste, correct?
Oh, yes. I'm the best on the disc. All the heroes come to me. Blindingly painful mutilations to the discerning gentry. That's me, sir. Here, take a seat and I'll do you now. Now, what style of tattoo are you interested in? And more importantly, what part of your body are we talking about here?
Those needles, they look pretty pointy.
Razor sharp. It's so they can plunge efficiently beneath the flesh, you see. Oh, yes. Stabbing into the living tissue, hooking through the skin and spurting ink. Each tattoo needs that to be done thousands of times.
Oh, does it hurt?
Oh, yes. The pain is quite intense. I've seen grown men turn into whimpering, creeping wrecks by just 5 minutes under my needles. Anyway, you're a pal, so I'll do one for you right now if you insist. You'll just have to bear with me. I'm too excited to work well. My hands are shaking. Oh, I really hope I don't stab the needles in too deep and then break them off.
Ah, yes. Look, I think I'll pass for now.
Well, in that case, why don't you try one of those newfangled transfer thingamy tattoos? They're made from a special Clatchian squid dye that adheres to your skin for a day or so.
Sounds great. Where can I get one?
Try my son. He gives them away with bubble gum.
Your son? Thanks for that. I'll be off now.
That does bring up the question of how the starfish can be a proper urchin if he has a dad. But that is a question for another time, because Rincewind is a complete wuss,
Still fails to
and
create
it
that
will not
relaxing
ever get
atmosphere,
a
though.
tattoo no matter how much you say, look, get it and do it.
Gosh! The only ones they'll ever let me use at the university have the ends all blunted off.
Yeah, very hard to find that. But since the barber is our pal, he will not object to
Very
us.
stylish styling scissors.
He will not object to us taking these scissors. So we're going to go to the square to talk to the urchin real quick. Actually, we're going to make one quick stop off in the alleyway. I think we're about to see the assassin again. I'm going to take something with me up on my trip to the top there. Don't see the... wait, chimney sweep is still up here. I probably want to talk to him, though. Yeah, won't let me talk to him. So, why did I bring that handy knife with me? Well, now we already have the ladder. And we don't need a second one, but we do need that assassin to fall off the roof. So now we have a second unpadded ladder. So we'll head back to the ground. I said we'll head back to the ground. No backtracking, Rincewind. And now we play the waiting game. And this is part of the puzzle that Crack.com says is the most difficult and obscure. And it also ties into the big running gag that has plagued us throughout this whole game. Because we know what happens when he falls off the roof. Tuck that knife away for safekeeping.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
Sore ass.
Because we cleaned the cart and we now actually have the number of a donkey cart. So now we will go to the town square. I said the town square, not the palace. Boy, Rinsman takes the long about route to get to places. And now we will head to the stocks and we will see.
This is what comes of holding low aspirations.
Oh. Rinswin, you know better.
DUI? Donkey under influence? Well, I never.
Yes, we have that drunken donkey, and now we have him, and we have his tail swishing about.
A genuine donkey tail moustache. If only it didn't smell so strange.
Yes, this is what we have to do to get a fake mustache to fulfill the big black mustache portion of our quest. All of that just to get that. This is the puzzle that Crack said was the most difficult and obscure. I disagree with them, though. The most difficult and obscure one is the one involving everything we have to do to get a tattoo, because you remember we had to go talk to the pirate, glue the dog's mouth shut so we could talk to the pirate, go and retrieve the parrot, and do everything else. Go track down the barber, get the...
Hello, little friend. Lovely bubblegum you have there.
Oh, come on, Governor.
What?
Well, obviously you're trying to swindle me out of something. Next thing, you'll be trying to trick me into performing some sort of stupid stunt as a diversion.
Such as?
Ha! I suppose you were going to get me to blow an incredibly huge bubble and then run off with the goods.
Never. I don't think you can blow bubbles much bigger than you have been anyway.
Of course I can. Here, watch.
Can I hold your bubblegum packet for you?
Oh, thanks.
This is empty.
It comes with a transfer. You don't think I'm going to let you have my transfer? It's collectible.
Well, how do you collect a transfer? I mean, you have to put it on your skin. It'll wash off.
Wash, Gov?
Oh, right. Sorry, I used bad language. Tell me again about the attractions of being a lovable street life stereotype.
I'm class background colour, I am, sir.
You're about to die. Just give me the damn transfer.
Ha! Come and get it, pencil head.
Now, he actually gives us a bit of a clever hint here. He's holding it up above where we can't reach it. And he also says something about creating a distraction as he stares at the Amazon. Which actually does give us a rather neat idea for a distraction. He is a teenage boy, after all. And as long as we're here... you'll note we have this nice rubber belt. Poor birds. I don't think the Dunnyman's going to want to talk to us.
Sir, come and taste the quality of my wares.
Look, aren't you the guy who used to collect the...
All that is behind me now, sir. I am now the Custard King.
Custard King.
So what are all the flies doing here?
Cooling system, sir. They're fanning the custard with their wings to take the heat off.
Oh, well, look, I'm still a bit concerned about the level of hygiene. Do you have health standards?
Yes, indeed, sir.
Well?
Well, what, sir?
What are your health standards?
Oh, we watch the flies very carefully, sir. The moment one looks a little bit off colour, he's hauled off to bed and we don't listen to any excuses.
So what are you selling?
Selling? Why, custard, sir. The finest blue ribbon custard.
Based on what comparison?
Ah,
I mean, if it's the finest blue ribbon custard, that means as compared to some other brand of custard.
well, compared to other custards that don't have blue ribbons.
Just tell me what's so special about this custard, then.
It's an aphrodisiac, sir. A love potion. A magic so potent that none can resist its spell.
Love custard? What a terrible thought. Wait a minute. Why is this custard all lumpy?
Nothing, sir. Merely local colour. I guarantee that our custard stocks are now largely free of insect-oriented problems.
Largely free.
What in Offler's name are you selling? And where have all those flies come from?
There you go.
Well, that does bring up a rather interesting thought. And just for the sake of getting it over and done with, but I will skip through this pretty quickly because we've heard this speech a few times now. You remember that we have this secret brotherhood here.
That
Presumably I do not need the robe anymore, having thwarted their plans.
hello?
Hail!
Yes, hey.
Right, give me the pass.
Oh, all right. It's right. Hey.
You didn't? Okay. Welcome, O fellow brother of the elucidated brethren of the sword.
And they give me a love custard pie.
Quite a good aroma to this love potion custard tart.
Okay, tart, not pie, but yeah. Funny how they don't make you put the robe on, but I think that might be just what we need to get over our issues with Nanny Og. But first things first. I'm going to go do some extreme wizarding. Go back up to the rooftops again. And skip the animation. We're going to go back up to the tower because we remember where this comes down. Extreme Wizard!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
You'll note she's doing nothing to cover the area with her that has been uncovered.
I'll never touch the stuff again.
They don't bother to dub the donkey's voice there, but now we have a temporary tattoo. And I think we will go ahead, get back to the street, and call it a day there. Having somehow managed to retrieve the two most difficult of the 6 items to get in this game for this final quest. Actually, I think I'll try and make it a half and half, and we'll go ahead and clear my inventory out and go for a third one. Because this one, in theory, should be one of the easy ones. It's just a matter of me playing Pixel Hunt. Because I refuse to be beaten by a bunch of pixels. Because I know that there is.
That's where the
Wait,
dragon...
there it is.
I'll just sneak a look.
Uh-oh. Did the game crash?
Good grief! I've been read by a book. Sturcus Mortuus. No, I won't say it. I won't, at least not until I need to.
And that's actually another neat little nod to the Discworld books, because Rincewind, as a young wizard, actually did wind up opening up a magic book that put one of the 8 most powerful spells in creation into his head.
That spell's still rattling round inside my head.
And it is suggested that the reason Rincewind was never able to learn any proper magic is because his brain was overloaded with the power of that one spell. And I won't spoil exactly how things work out from there, but suffice it to say that there is a reason why this happened. But I believe that gives us most of everything that we need to be a hero now, and we only went a little bit over the time I had planned, so we're going to go ahead and save the game. 3-1. And I will see you all next time, and hopefully we'll be able to get all the rest of the things we need to be a hero. Until then, take care, and I will see you next time.